Okay, moving on, finding the general or the explicit formula. In the directions for the review, I use the word general, but you do need to know that it's the explicit. That's the more mathy word for it. So finding the explicit formula of arithmetic sequences. And what I'm doing here is I'm giving you two terms. And the general, again, on the test, I will probably say explicit. So if you see explicit, that means general. It just means it's not recursive, basically, for what we're doing. All right, so find the explicit formula for each arithmetic sequence, and what I'm doing is I'm giving you two terms. I'm giving you the 8th term, and I'm giving you the 17th term. And in order to find the formula for an arithmetic sequence, remember arithmetic sequences have a common difference. And the easiest way to think about an arithmetic sequence is arithmetic sequences can be written in slope-intercept form, where the slope is the common difference. Alright, so I'm going to treat this like I'm going to find the equation of a line, and I'm going to convert that line into slope-intercept form. And the way I do this is I treat it almost like I have ordered pairs. The 8th term is negative 20. I treat it like I have the ordered pair 8, negative 20. 17, I got negative 47. When I plug in 17, I should get negative 47. So it's almost as if I'm plugging in 17 for x and I get a y of negative 47. So I have 2 points. The 8th term is negative 20. The 17th term is negative 47. And then I'll use those 2 points to find the slope, which is your common difference for the arithmetic sequence. And slope is change in y over change in x. So I would say negative 47 minus negative 20. You subtract the y's over and subtract the x's. 17 minus 8. Negative 47 minus negative 20 is negative 27. 17 minus 8 is 9. Negative 27 over 9 is negative 3. So there I have the common difference. That's the first part. Now your arithmetic sequence is going to be written in the form your common difference times n plus some other number. So the common difference times n plus some other number, and I just got the common difference. I know the difference is negative 3. It's like mx plus b. Maybe I'll just put b here. So that's what I'm shooting for, and I know the common difference is this. So now I know that my formula is negative 3 times n plus some other number, and we just need to find b. Well, to find b, what you'll do is you'll pick either one of these two terms. Like I know that a sub 8 is negative 20, so that's like having the ordered pair 8, negative 20, and I'll just take this one. If I take 8, negative 20, and I plug it in, that means that when I plug in 8 for n, my 8th term, so that would be negative 3 times 8, needs to give me an answer of negative 20. And I will solve this equation. So when I plug in 8, I should get an answer of negative 20. So negative 20 equals negative 3 times 8 is negative 24 plus b. If I add 24 to both sides, I will get 4 equals b. And then I'll take that, now that I know what b is, I can take that and I can take my common difference, and I can use both of these to get my formula. And my formula is my nth term is negative 3n plus 4. And that is the explicit formula for this arithmetic sequence. There's your answer. Now what I would do is check that very quickly. I'm going to check it. And the way we'll check it is we're going to plug in the other ordered pair. We used 8 and negative 20 to get b, so I'm going to test it with 17 and negative 47. I know the a of 17, a sub 17 should be negative 47. So when I plug in 17 to my formula, a sub 17, that's negative 3 times 17 plus 4. And if you plug that in the calculator, negative 3 times 17 is negative 51 plus 4. Negative 51 plus 4 is negative 47, and that does check out. So we know that a sub 17 should be negative 47. That's what happened, and so I'm happy with this answer. Whoa. So I know that negative 3n plus 4 does work out. Let's try another one. You have the 12th term is 30, and the 22nd term is 50. So I know a sub 12 is 30. I know that my 22nd term is 50, and I treat those like ordered pairs. It's like I have the ordered pair when x is 12, my y is 30. When x is 22, my y is 50. And then I'll start by finding my common difference, which is the slope of the line, which would be change in y, 50 minus 30, over change in x, 22 minus 12. 50 minus 30 is 20. 22 minus 12 is 10. And you get a common difference of 2. So there's my difference. And then I know that the general formula, a sub n, it's your common difference times n plus some other number. So a sub n equals your common difference times n plus some other number, and then we take one of the ordered pairs. I usually use the one with the smaller number, and I will use 12 and 30 to solve for b. So when I plug in 12 for n, my 12th term, so 2 times 12, we're looking for b, needs to give me 30 for that term. So 30 equals 2 times 4, 12 is 24. Subtract 24 and you get 6 for b. And now that I have my b, I can take my b and I can take the common difference, and I know that my formula is a sub n is 2, my difference times n, plus b, which was 6, and there's your answer. And just like the last one, I will check that because it's very easy to check these just to make sure you're right. So I will check it with my 22nd term being 50. I know that a sub 22 is equal to 50. So when I plug in 22 to this formula I just got, that would be 2 times 22 plus 6. 2 times 22 is 44 plus 6, and I do get 50. So when I tested it, I did get a sub 22 equals 50. That makes me happy because that's what I should have gotten, and so I'll keep my answer. I think that was it. I think we just had 2 of those. Yep.